What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, this time on the main PC, and we're gonna do Until Dawn. Now, so far, I don't think a single computer has been able to stay over 60 the entire time. There's always been like weird little stutters and what have you. So, hopefully this thing will be able to be a powerhouse and get through it. But I don't think it can do it with that stupid weird, what was it, visual shadow crap. That stuff really killed the FPS on the secondary computer. So, I'll still try it real quick for like 2 minutes and some change, but then we'll turn it off, see what it can do native, 4K, ray tracing, all that good stuff on Ultra, and then we'll probably turn ray tracing off and just see what it can do on Ultra at 4K. And we'll probably do DLSS on both of those too, because it'll probably need its help. But even if it doesn't, we'll do it just because we did that on the secondary computer. So, let's stop blabbing, let's get to gaming. Well, I was able to record this screen, but unfortunately, right after this, it decided I don't want to be stable enough to run. And I tried for it felt like 40, 45 minutes. I have no idea how much time actually passed, but it sure felt like that of me trying to get this thing to work. Restarting, putting everything back to stock, and yeah, no matter what I did, I could not get this game to run. So we'll have to do that with the new processor. Well, alright, I tried to get some footage of this, and that's where it had another freeze and just kind of froze up for a little bit here. I don't know if the actual video ever actually plays, but I think it just gets stuck like this too. But regardless, it gets to the end of this moth thing and then just fails to load, kind of like the Steam Deck. And after that, I was like, okay, nope. Obviously, we're not getting any footage on this 13900KF. It's too cooked for Unreal Engine 5 games now. Luckily, it's still good enough for me to play Schedule 1, which is really, really fun. I love that game. I'm absolutely addicted to that game. I play the shit out of that game. So, that's what I've been doing, waiting for my GPU, but I got my GPU, so now I can build my new main PC. So, once we get the 14900K installed in here, I'll definitely do a video on this on the big old screen, because this is going to be the new TV PC. And then I can sell the 4090 to my friend along with that case, so he can put his 3090 in there, and him and his wife and kids and everyone else can game together. It'll be fun. And I'm pretty much just letting him have it for the price of the GPU. He's getting the rest of the computer free. Anyway, though, why don't we go wrap up this failure of a video? Well, unfortunately, I think my processor's too cooked to play this game. I'll show you what it does. It either black screens or tries to prepare the shaders and then just has that out of video memory bullshit. But what would be cool is I can use reverse psychology and get it to actually work. Half the time I try to show you guys something failing and then it wants to work. It also restarted my computer the first time. I got in, got the settings, went to go jump into the game, hit record, and monitor shut off for a second. I was like, oh, maybe it's just taking a second to switch over to whatever it's doing. And then, nope, I saw my BIOS screen. I was like, oh, that's lovely. It must be one of those games where my processor does not like it. Oh, what's it doing? Is it crashing? Or is it just kind of stopping for a second? Sometimes this thing just stops for a second and then just starts going boom. But sometimes it does this, locks up, and then just sits there like this, restarts the computer, or gives me that out of video memory. And then I go and retry it and it gives me a black screen usually. It doesn't even get to this point. So we'll just sit here for a little bit, see what it does, I guess. Well, oh, it's going to keep going for now. But, like I said, I've gotten past this once, and then got the settings, and then I tried to actually get into the game, and it was like, ha, that's funny, no. And then restarted my whole computer, so we'll see what it does. Funny enough, I'd say this actually is taking the longest out of anything. Even the Allies didn't take this long to go through the shaders. So it's a struggling. So yeah, even with all my fixes, it degraded, but it did get worked really hard before I started using the 4090 in DaVinci. That thing made at least probably 1,000 or 1,500 of my videos. Even with the slight undervolt and locking the cores and all that stuff, it still wasn't enough to stop the degradation, apparently. But I got something to fix that, which I'll show you guys after this video, whether we actually get some gameplay or not. I'm pretty much going to record with this until we get into the actual game. All right. So there's that. So let me get my controller here. Hopefully you can actually use a controller if you turn it on after the fact. Usually Steam is pretty cool about that, but no guarantee. All right, I heard it make the noise. Oh, hi, Misty. Meow. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the one thing open. Yep, and there's a keyboard in the way. I'm sorry. She's all pissed at me. There's so much crap in her way. All right, let's see. We'll do the new story, I guess, because it didn't even get far enough to save, apparently. Well, wait. Let's see. Did it save the settings? I think so. Let's make sure. I think so. Yes, it did. Okay. Let's see what it does this time. Oh, I don't have any other thing to do. There was no continue, so I don't know why you're telling me this. And then I hate games that don't make that disappear when you use the controller. It's such an easy thing. I've played, like, you know, cheap indie games where that it turns on. It's just a little tiny pet peeve of mine. It's such a little thing to do. But I'm not going to start recording until after we get past. Well, actually no, we did this part before, so let's do that. A little bit behind, but whatever. Seems like it's gonna work. Obviously, if it cuts to the end of the video, obviously it didn't. Well, alright guys, I can't get this thing to work. No matter what I do, it does not want to play. The processor's just too fucked to play Unreal Engine 5 games, I guess. I can play Schedule 1, luckily, which is what I've been doing while I'm waiting for my 5090. But luckily, I have a solution for that. The solution probably won't last long either, but I got ourselves a... Oh, I forgot. I don't have autofocus anymore. Hold on, guys. We got ourselves a 13900K. So it probably won't last long either, but I'm just gonna let it do its own thing. I'm not gonna lock the cores all to the one thing. I'm just gonna get the motherboard all up to date, let it do its thing, and then I'll just take snapshots on my phone of all my RAM settings, because all that was stable. But that's a shame, but sometimes on computers, you just don't get your way. Luckily, we still got one 4090 that shouldn't have any issues playing, but I guess we'll find out next. So I hope you guys still enjoyed the video, even though it was a big old failure, but I still show failures instead of pretending everything is all, you know, perfect. So I think I still should get some brownie points for that. But anyway, until the next video, guys, peace out.